Cleaning day for me. So as a makeup artist, people are always asking me, how do I get my brushes really clean? It's important to clean your brushes every single time you use them, especially when you're using them on other people. And as you can see, brushes like this, which are used with foundation on them, get quite a build-up of product on them. There are all sorts of other brushes, like powder brushes, that can also get a build-up, but sometimes these ones can easily be washed or cleaned by spraying alcohol spray on them and wiping them quite vigorously on a towel. But any makeup brush that actually has any type of fluid product, whether it be eyeliner, lip liners, lipsticks, concealers, any type of product that will retain moisture, then has the potential to retain bacteria. So that's why it's really important to clean them. How do we get them clean? Well, one of my favourite products, and a product that I've been using for years to get all my brushes clean every day, is the Besistos. It's a pre-wash stain remover, so it's used on clothing, but I actually use it on my brushes. So being eucalyptus, it is 100% natural. There's no chemicals in here. So it's a really nice product to use on your brushes. It's going to sanitize and clean your brushes thoroughly. You will get every single stain out of these brush hairs. It's also helping to kill bacteria. So you're going to protect the people that you're going to use your brushes on once they're dry. It does not destroy the brush hair. There's no silicons. There's nothing in the product that will build up on the brush hair. Easy to wash. They dry out really easily afterwards, and also there's a nice aroma on the brush hairs. And it's absolutely simple. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So here I am at my laundry sink, and I'm going to wear gloves because it's actually easier for my hands, wetting my hands all the time. So you basically take your brushes and give them a bit of a wet first, then take the product. And the great thing about this little plastic brush nozzle is it actually helps you clean the brushes too. So I'm just dabbing a little bit of product on top of the brush. You can give it a little squidgy like that if you need to, and then basically rubbing them, just massaging the brushes into my hand, and then continue to do that under the water and squeeze out all the soap. You can see how quickly it actually gets all the stains out. It's really important to thoroughly rinse your brushes. I'm just using cold water. You can use warm water. I advise against using really hot water on brushes because the potential with hot water is that you melt all the nice glue inside the brush heads that helps to hold the bristles in place. So we don't want to do that. So give them a really good rinse and then a shake the water out, and then I'm just going to lie them on a towel, but when I actually go to drying them next, I just squeeze the water out of the brush heads. So you can see, so a couple of really very stained foundation brushes from last night's work. So same thing, just going to rub the product. So you're kind of just gently squeezing the bottle as you rub the product into the brushes. Again, massaging in my hand and under the water. Depending on the type of foundations that you're using, I find some foundations, the pigments are really, really strong. And so sometimes you have to give them a couple of goes, which is fine. It is really an economical way to wash your brushes. The product retails for around $5 to $6. Sometimes it is on special. You can purchase the Besistos Stain Wash Remover from the Besistos Australia website. And when I buy this product, I generally buy a few other things because I love all their cleaning products. They've got beautiful eucalyptus sprays, which I use as air freshener. I also use their laundry powders. Everything is palm oil free, good for the environment, good for your brushes, obviously good for your clothing too. And for anybody who has skin problems, if you're using really strong, fragrant washing detergents on your clothes, the potential is you're aggravating your skin. So this is just another demonstration. I'm not going to wash all my brushes while I do this, but I am going to just show you how to wash a big powder brush. A lot of people have powder brushes like this in their own collection, and I have chastised many of my friends when I've seen the state of their powder brushes. So just hold the brush hairs together in your hand, just kind of concentrating on the ends of the brushes and then massaging. It's sort of like shampooing your hair. If anyone's got a dog, you'll know what I mean. You're washing the hairs of your animal. And again, just give them a rinse. Just going to turn the water pressure up a bit and give this a really good rinse under the tap. And sort of just flicking out the water as I go. Because you want to keep the brush hair in the same direction, and that way you'll protect your brush hair. This particular brush that I'm washing at the moment is nearly 20 years old. So if you look after your brushes, and they're good quality, they will last. You won't have to replace them. So the next part is the drying of the brushes, and I just take a towel and basically just squeeze the water out of the end of the brushes. It's really important to squeeze as much of the water out as possible, and then just give them a little shake and just pull the hair back in that direction, and then you just lie them flat. Now when I dry them, I actually lie my brushes down on a cake drying rack, or cake cooling rack I should say, and this helps obviously the air to get through the brush hairs and dry them properly. And in winter it's really helpful because I can stick the cake rack over the top of my ducted heating vent, and sometimes I need to dry my brushes within sort of overnight, so I need to make sure they're dry for my job the next day if I've used a lot of them and I need to use them again. In the summer you can just basically place them in the sunshine, near a warm window, or even outside. During the summer when it's really hot, these brushes dry within a couple of hours, so it's really handy. But as you can see, they all look brand new again. One thing that people actually comment on a lot is how clean and nice my brushes look. Well, that is because I'm looking after them. So now I just place the brushes on the rack. And just space them out a little bit. Sometimes I have to double up the racks because I have way more brushes than this. And as you can see, I've just placed the rack over the top of the ducted heating vent, and they'll be dry in no time.